My name is Laura Vaughan, and I am the CEO of Carry the Three. Carry the Three is a management training business. We equip and elevate managers in their roles. One of the things I also do is equip would-be HR managers with the language of accounting. So I teach at the local college, and I teach people who are completely intimidated by numbers how to read a set of financial statements. A lot of my work was remote, to be fair, even before COVID happened. But once COVID happened, that grew exponentially. So I would say on average, 4 to 5 hours a day in remote meetings of some sort, whether it's Zoom or WebEx or Teams. It was very, very difficult to engage students because they still needed all the visuals. So we're relying on PowerPoint to make sure that they have a visual representation of what we're doing. They need to see the words and the images that we're referring to. Reactiv SUITE has just brought life to the experience. So I no longer have to choose between the human part of teaching and the visual part of teaching. I can have both. It became a yes and. I can be a human being. I'm big. I'm here. I am in your world, and I am a real person delivering this live. And here's some visual cues to support you. So first, I didn't have to make that trade-off anymore. But the second thing, which is even more powerful, is the ability to interact with that content, with those visuals as I'm talking. So whether that's writing on a slide, even if the words are already there for them to read and see, just underlining and circling and interacting reinforces for them what I'm talking about. And it prevents them from reading parts on the screen that I'm not talking about, or jumping ahead and that sort of thing, or bringing them back to something maybe they already read. So I didn't have to make the choice between the two, and then I had this ability to really level up my teaching by interacting with my own content. So now when I am teaching, I take my same PowerPoint slides, but I leave a lot of white space. So I might have a PowerPoint slide that has some words on it, and then a PowerPoint slide that's completely blank, and I will write on the slide instead of relying on text that's already there. The other thing I do is I flip over to Scribble if I'm not sort of teaching a more linear lesson. If it's Q&A or students are really asking me to reinforce something from the prior week, I'll flip over to Scribble, and as I'm answering their question, just writing down keywords, asking them, how would you fill in the blank on this? What do you think this means? And adding their comments into Scribble. Scribble's great because I can just, then when I finish that concept, we've talked about intangible assets, now let's talk about contribution margin. And then we go into the next topic. I don't have to flip screens, I don't have to erase things, we just keep moving. So I think it keeps the class fast-paced as well. The other thing I will say I really love, I don't have to squeeze all my different types of content into one PowerPoint presentation anymore. Which, if you're somebody who works with a lot of images or you work with video, when we had only sort of PowerPoint to resort to, we're always right-sizing things and trying to fit them in and embed them in the PowerPoint slides so we're not jumping all around. With Reactiv SUITE, I just got to make sure everything's in the one folder, and then I pull it up when I need it, and I don't have to do all the futzing around with getting things in the right size and shape and that sort of thing. It's much easier to work with.